Betelgeuse, Betelgeuse, Betelgeuse. That's right, Betelgeuse the star. So Betelgeuse is a red giant that is found in the constellation Orion. It is right up here, right in that shoulder above the Orion's belt, and it's the second brightest star in that constellation. And it is usually the 10th brightest star that can be found in the sky, and it's quite an easy star and constellation in general to see, most well known for the Orion's belt right in the middle, but it is overall still just an easy constellation. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it can be seen in the more southern sky, and vice versa for the southern hemisphere, depending on what time of the year it is. Now, another interesting thing about the Betelgeuse star is that it exhibits a kind of flickering pattern, so it doesn't have the same brightness and intensity all the time. Now, that may be due to two different hypotheses. One of them is that it's going to go supernova, which basically, at the end of a star's life, it kind of collapses in on itself and does a big explosion. Now, it is hypothesized that due to it being a red giant and thus a very, very large star, it is going to go supernova within the next 100,000 years. And if there is still life on Earth, by then it won't be seriously affected. However, the explosion from the supernova will be visible from Earth for a couple weeks or months, which will be interesting to see. Now, the nearing of the end of the star's life is not the only hypothesis for why Betelgeuse does flicker like that. There is another possibility, which is that that kind of little thing right up there. This is a very recently discovered possibility called the Beetle Buddy, and that is a second star orbiting Betelgeuse as just a little friend, and it doing that may also be cause as to why it flickers. There is definitely a pattern observed in this cycle, so the hypothesis is that there's a bunch of galactic dust clouds surrounding Betelgeuse, but when the Beetle Buddy passes in front of Betelgeuse from view of the Earth, it kind of plows through and disperses these dust clouds, so the star becomes brighter for a little bit before the Beetle Buddy passes through, and then the dust clouds descend again. Now, it is likely that both of these things are true at the same time. It is pretty much well confirmed that Beetle Buddy does exist, but it is still likely that Betelgeuse is sometime in the decently far future going to go supernova.